Good evening. We are back with another episode of Corner to Copa Player Profile Edition. This time we got the young phenom, 19-year-old center fielder Max Clark, social media sensation. He's 19 years old and he went to Franklin Community High School in Indiana. He's got a strong arm. He's been clocked as fast as 97 miles per hour off the mound. And he's a speedy center fielder who projects to be a line drive hitter at the next level, at the major league level. He displays some raw power possibly, but as of right now, he's a four tool plus guy who has the potential to maybe develop some power down the line. But he's got good size, so he's definitely built, built to hit some bombs. He's 6 foot, 205 pounds. And he was drafted in the first round, the third pick. And he's the second ranked overall guy in the Tigers system, only to Jackson Jobe. And he's 44th overall in all of the major leagues. So this guy's got a high ceiling. He's real young, and he's still a ways away from the major leagues, but he has the potential to be a star at the next level. His estimated time of arrival to the major leagues is 2026. And he was just recently promoted to Single A West Michigan alongside his teammate McConaughey, who was actually drafted in the second round of the same year. He signed a contract for $7 million under slot, which enabled us to be able to afford McConaughey. So made somewhat of a sacrifice. I don't know if that was in his plans, but he's making $7 million, so not too much of a unselfish move, but nonetheless, it looks like he's built some camaraderie with his former draft mate, and they actually made the drive up to West Michigan from Lakeland, Florida together. So you like to see that type of chemistry amongst young guys. But in 73 games in low A in Lakeland, he had 7 home runs, 58 RBIs, which was the most RBIs in their particular league, which, he's for him to be a leadoff hitter, he's quite the run producer, obviously, to have the most RBIs in all of the league, but also 26 stolen bases. So he's displaying that good speed as well. He's only been caught stealing 2 times. And his average was 286, by the way. But yeah, overall, he's a high ceiling guy, and he has that presence and aura that a lot of the the young kids following him like. He's got the big chains, the tattoos, he's got the shades, he's got the endorsements with the batting gloves and stuff like that. So like I said, he's somewhat of a social media phenomenon. He's big on Instagram and streams, at least during the off season. He's been a little too busy to stream during the year, obviously, but I see him being a fan favorite guy, and now he's close to home. He's up in West Michigan, which he's obviously familiar with because he's an Indiana kid. We know West Michigan, Indiana is right there. So he's moving his way up the ranks, and he's a little bit closer to home. We can we'll get a little bit more tangible. We can watch him with a much closer eye as he develops. And like I said, his estimated time of arrival is 2026, which is a little bit up from the 2027 that I originally saw. But I think a lot of that is due to the fact that he kind of hit the ground running this year. He had a slow start in the few at-bats that he had post-draft. But he's hit the ground running along with McConaughey. And I think that they're going to both move up the ranks pretty quickly. We'll see how he finishes out this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if he moved his way from Single A, upper Single A, into Double A, and then you never know where he might go. But Yeah, that is Max Clark, our young draft pick from last year, who is 4+ tools. Minus the power. The power has slowly started to come on in the last couple of months. So you never know. We'll see how he does his last few months of the year at upper single A in West Michigan with the Whitecaps. Please subscribe, Bleachers to Speakers, for all visual content, and subscribe to Corner to Copa for all audio. We got a full show coming up, and we got more player profiles as well.